Hello, Bridges students and families. Today is Wednesday, April 15th, otherwise known as Jackie Robinson's Day. Jackie Robinson Day is celebrated every year on April 15th with the celebration of his number 42, which has been retired from Major League Baseball. Jackie Robinson was the first African American baseball player to be playing for the Major League Baseball. He joined the Brooklyn Dodgers on April 15, 1947, as the first man of color to join the Major League Baseball. Every year now, on April 15th, baseball honors Jackie's legacy by celebrating his life, values, and accomplishments. Starting in 2004, on April 15th, all baseball players wear the jersey number 42 in celebration and in honor of Jackie Robinson. So let's learn a little bit more about who Jackie Robinson was. Today I will be reading with you Jackie Robinson, A Life of Determination by Colleen Sexton. It's a nonfiction text about the life of Jackie Robinson. Here is the table of contents that includes all the various chapters about Jackie's life and includes a glossary and an index. Let's get started. What if your dream was to play baseball in the major leagues? What if you had the talent, but you weren't allowed on a team because of how you looked? Jackie Robinson knew how that felt. He was an amazing athlete. He was also black, and only whites could play in the major leagues. An athlete is a person who is trained to play sports. Jackie Robinson was born in 1919. His family lived in a mostly white area of Pasadena, California. Many of their neighbors didn't want to live near a black family. Here is Jackie. Some yelled insults at the Robinsons. Some tried to make them move away, but the Robinsons were determined to stay. Life was harder for blacks in some parts of the United States. They did not have the same rights as white people. Blacks couldn't live in the same neighborhood as whites. They couldn't go to the same schools or libraries. Blacks couldn't even ride in elevators with whites. Keeping blacks separate from whites was called segregation, and it was the law in some states. Growing up, Jackie was good at every sport he tried. In college, Jackie was a star in football, baseball, and basketball, and track. And just a side note, boys and girls, Jackie Robinson went to college at UCLA, which is where I also went to school. Go Bruins! But sometimes he was treated unfairly because of his race. Some white students wouldn't play with him. When his team traveled, he couldn't stay in the same hotels as the white players, but Jackie worked hard every day. He was determined to be the best athlete he could be. In 1945, the Kansas City Monarchs signed Jackie to play baseball. The team had only black players. Professional baseball was segregated at the time. That means people played separately. Whites played in the major leagues and blacks played in the Negro leagues. Jackie played shortstop for the Monarchs. He was also a talented hitter and a quick runner. A man named Branch Rickey noticed Jackie. Mr. Rickey was president of a major league team called the Brooklyn Dodgers. A side note, the Brooklyn Dodgers eventually moved to Los Angeles and later became the Los Angeles Dodgers. He wanted talented athletes of all races to play together. In 1947, Mr. Rickey asked Jackie to join the Dodgers. Both men knew people would treat Jackie badly. Jackie knew being on the Dodgers would be tough. Could he do it? Jackie took to the field with the Dodgers in 1947. His first game, remember boys and girls, was April 15th, 1947. The crowd yelled at him, and not in a good way, side note. Players on the other team shouted insults. Pitchers tried to hit him with the ball. Some of his own teammates didn't want to play with him. It was hard, but Jackie was determined. He wouldn't give up. He wouldn't show his anger. Instead, he would fight back by playing his best. Soon everyone saw what Jackie could do on the field. He hit home runs and stole more bases than any other player. Excited fans started to cheer for Jackie. He had 174 hits and scored 125 runs in his first season. He was even named Rookie of the Year. Jackie stayed with the Dodgers. In 1955, he helped the team win the World Series. This Rookie of the Year title is given to the baseball player that's the best player who was in their first season in baseball. In 1962, Jackie became the first Black player to be named to the Baseball Hall of Fame. By this time, baseball fans of all races respected Jackie. He had opened doors to the major leagues for other Black players. Jackie showed the world how determination can help make dreams come true. Here is a glossary with some words that you might want to know a little bit more about. Rookie of the Year is an award that goes to the best first-year baseball player. An insult is something rude and upsetting thing that people say. An athlete is a person who plays sports. Segregation is a forced separation of groups according to their race, class, or gender. If you're curious to learn more about Jackie Robinson, you can go ahead and look up these books at the library when we can go back to the library, or you can check on the web, on the internet, by looking up Jackie Robinson. And here's an index where if you wanted to find some information about Jackie Robinson, specific information, it tells you what page you can find it on. Thanks for reading with me, boys and girls. See you next time.